This video basically explain the data layout, specifically the source data layout, and understanding what it is and how it actually fits into the overall process. So in here, I will be demonstrating on the Megaventory, where it's a custom API. It's a call basically which DSYNC makes to the Megaventory, pulling all product and inventory data and pushing the data after some kind of transformation into WooCommerce to update the stock on hand levels. Now, if we look at the overview, the overall process of DSYNC, this green area in here is basically what you control. You have your source system outside of that, and you have your destination system outside of your control. You cannot control what data this system is going to send you, or what data this destination system is expecting you to send. So if we look at the source data layout in here, think of the source data layout as it was a filter. You are not basically modifying or specifying what data this system is going to send. You're saying that when I get this data from the source system, I want to filter it, or I want to take all of the data, or I just want to take one field. You cannot really make any changes to the source system. That's completely out of your control. All you can control is the desync, the green area in here, so you can control the source data layout or filter the data which came in from a source system. You can do your mapping, and then you can control what gets sent to the destination system and how it all fits together. So I will demonstrate on the Megaventory. If we look at the source data layout in here, this was taken out of the documentation of Megaventory, the API docs for this specific call. So it is the inventory location stock get call, and I will show you how it actually all fits together. So we have all these fields in here. When I run the job, let's run it. So we make the call to Megaventory, and Megaventory responds with some kind of data. If we have a look at the data in the history of the job, which you can access through the download source, this is basically the data which Megaventory sends. So there's some stock list, you have product ID, then underneath you have some product, and you have some stock values, MB stock in here, again underneath some kind of data, and that's pretty much it. Now, if I go back just to demonstrate the actual source here, if I go into the data layout and let's add a field. So I'll add a field called my custom field, text field, okay, and we'll just make sure that the field is there. Yeah, it's on the data layout. I can just save this. So I've modified the source data layout in here. So I went into the source data layout inside DSYNC, I've added a new field. Now, that doesn't mean that this source system will send the field. It's really just a filter, the source data layout. So if I run the job again, let's run this, and we'll look at the source. I get the exact same data which I got on the previous call without that custom field added onto the data layout. See, there is no custom field or anything like that. This is basically the data sent by the system, which is completely out of your control, to DSYNC. Now, as I mentioned previously, it's more of a filter. So what you can actually do, so I'll clear everything in here, and I'll just add one field, which is my test field. Save that. Now this will obviously break my mapping, but let's have a look at this. Let's see if I can still run it, because it definitely broke the mapping. Yep, so I run it. Let's have a look at the source, and it's still the same. And that's because it's completely out of my control what the platform sends in terms of the data to the source data layout. What it did do when I've changed the source data layout here, if we have a look at the mapping, I don't have the products queue anymore, and I don't have the stock on hand fields anymore. All I have is available to me is that test field on the source data layout. So the source data layout basically controls or filters the data which are coming from external system into DSYNC, and it controls what then you can map and send to the destination target system.